So the researcher. Well, of course, the number one thing is they need validation. They need to ponder it. They need to validate.
They don't need to validate themselves. They need to validate the information
that has been given them. So
Verify.
That's what that looks like. They're going to look into everything. They're not just going to take somebody's word that this is the best coffee maker. If they were, then they would take the word, and then they would have to go validate that. Fact check and look up all the facts for that coffee maker. Reviews are big to this gift. They like to see what people are saying. If you tell them a story, they won't probably, like if I always do the rain gauge thing.
Yes, that's a good story.
My husband's this gift, and how much did it rain, Lisa? So we usually do this in a text, and I'll say 2 inches. Well, I can't pour it out because when he gets home, he will go check and make sure I gave him the right amount, because that is just hardwired in him. And I learned not to be offended early in life, because it's not that he doesn't believe me. It's just that they check all the facts out, and they won't repeat things unless they've got the facts down. So
well, that's why this information is so helpful, because it really is helpful and not being offended. Like it doesn't matter what the topic is, subject matter doesn't matter.
Nope.
They're going to go validate the information for themselves. So.
And they are look a lot like a reformer, in that they can be pretty confident about what they know, because they have checked the facts out so much that it gives them great confidence that they know what needs to be done, or what needs to be bought, or how to do it. So yeah, sometimes they will appear very confident in that. So
the benefit of this is that, when you're talking to this gift, when you're asking them about something, that they've done their research, so you pretty much can take that information to the bank, as far as this is probably what is true.
It's not just their opinion.
Right.
They have gathered it. Figured it out.
Yes. So I think, that probably the second characteristic that is like hardcore, if you're this gift, is they do not like change.
Do not like change. They love the old stuff because it's verified.
Don't like change. I don't like it when things change.
Even though we live in a changing world, that's why sometimes it's hard for them to move on to like the next thing that's going on, or even new. That a lot of times new technology they don't like, because they like that old stuff, and the new stuff is uncomfortable. But unless that's their passion, technology, and then they'll go with it. But they make decisions very slowly and don't like change. They get very attached to their life and how it works. So change is very hard for them.
Well, even just a great example, back to your husband, he doesn't like to paint the woodwork, because that's not the original. The original woodwork was stained, so it's always going to be stained.
Yeah, we don't get to paint anything that's natural wood. That is really a sin. And so yeah, you come to my house, everything is natural wood. If it's wood. That's so good. Yeah.
Well,
yeah,
it's just good to know.
That's just
So they're just not going to be quick to embrace new, whatever it is. So it's like you got to give them some time to, because that's, at some point they're going to enter in, but there's the reformer is off and running before anything's validated. They're off and running in the new, and then and
you can't even catch up with the reformer, because they're just constantly like, one day it's this, and the next day it's this, and the next day it's this. So it's like you're constantly saying whoa to them and speed up to this gift. So
Well,
yeah.
this is how we're supposed to help each other.
Yes,
So this is what is great
yeah,
about it, if
yeah.
we can really have that understanding. So they're just, people are hardwired the way they are.
So what would be the third one? I would say they're accurate and detailed and thorough. Sometimes overkill thorough. So
Details, my dear, mere details.
anything they do will be very thorough. They are
Yes.
in that stream. Perseverance is just can persevere like no other gift I've ever seen. They will stay with it. And other people give up, but they'll stick with it. If there's a problem they're trying to solve, I mean, they won't get off of it, even if it takes years. They'll
Yeah.
stay on it. So,
Yeah.
yeah. So they're accurate and detailed.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. So that looks slow too, because
Right.
most of us hurry through things and just want to go on, and they want it to be exactly right.
Yes.
So that's that gift.
That is that gift. Yes.
And they're wonderful to have in your life.
Yes.